We'll dance to the White Dragon here with the vibe of the week to 7 April 2023. I have a lot of cards again this week, so here we go. The first card in the deck is Two of Wind. Two of Wind is interesting. Notice the cross swords. The cross swords are telling you that you are crossing swords, even if not verbally, but mentally and emotionally with someone. Notice the pink, the light color in the background. That's a mountain of pink quartz. And what is that telling you? That is telling you that you have to use your heart to cut through the crap. Tap into your inner wisdom in order to come to a decision on how to move forward. This card says it's a challenging decision. You got to call a pause or a truce. Bottom line is you do have to face the matter at hand. You do have to identify exactly what is wrong, what is not working for you, and move from there once you make a decision. It is all about heart. Okay? What does the book say? Ask Spirit to guide you to a perfect answer. Spirit is always there. And who do you think is speaking through me? Anyway, with these readings from the Dream Dust Shamanic Tarot deck. Nobody else but Spirit, beautiful souls. I ain't doing it by myself. Next card in the reading is interesting. Oh, and by the way, you see this Two of Wind? Two of Wind is about thoughts. The windy thoughts or mental flatulence. It's about to get really stinky. Okay, so now we have Seven of Wind. And oh gosh, it's nice and breezy today and the things are blowing away. My notes. Seven of Wind. Seven of Wind is interesting, because it's saying that now those thoughts, those indecisive thoughts, those worrying thoughts, they are ramping up. And it is time for you to clear out the crap, the mental crap and the emotional crap. And what does that mean? These two hands, especially the one with the two fingers, is telling you that something underhand is taking place. You don't have to pay any attention to that. What you need to do is to tap in to find out emotionally what is going on, because we do not pay attention to our feelings and allow them to guide us. That's the problem. The card says face the matter at hand in the most upfront and open manner. Someone is trying to gain an advantage by using deception, going around your back, all that sort of stuff. Somebody's trying to get away with something. It's all about sneakiness. You do not have to pay any attention to that, as I said. What you do have to do is to cut the crap, focus on what you want to do, focus on your needs and desires, and come up with a plan of action to set it into motion. So all you need to do, I'm reading from the book now, is act with a clear conscience. Go your own way. Do not accept advice from anybody else. Advice is for shit, I always say, beautiful souls. When you ask somebody for their opinion or advice and they have no experience in that field. Let me use a very concrete example. You have a girlfriend. No, let me use another one. Your parents, say you admire your father very well, or some male in your vicinity. And you go to this person for advice. about a relationship. The only problem is that male, that man that you are asking has no experience, because all he has had are broken relationships, many wives and so on, no relationship lasting any significant time. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wives in the background somewhere. You do not want to address anyone like that for advice. That's my example. Moving right along. So the next card in the deck is Wind Goddess. This is a beauty. I got this card already recently. And Wind Goddess is telling you that your choices are solid and calculated and have little to do with emotion. You are not above empathy, but you can easily, and you do have to, develop the facility, the ability to cut through the crap, take a step back, observe, and make a decision in your own interest in a very cut and dried manner. Who is the one that's more important here? You. Don't involve anyone else. You make your own decision. It doesn't matter if they call you cold. Fuck that shit and fuck them too. When the goddess is saying that you are a perceptive, organized thinker, you need to be transparent, clear, and direct in your opinions and your decisions. In that way, you remain honest and fair. The beautiful part of this is, because this is a wind card, it is telling you that you have arrived at a particular point where you can make decisions, deep, focused, clear, and transparent. That's what the deep ocean is about. Also, you see the red line? You are in charge. Not only that, you can draw boundaries and say, hey, you don't go any further, buddy, or girl, or whoever it is. All right, what else? No. Being honest and remaining fair is the most important aspect of this card. All right, so the next card in the reading of the vibe of the week. And before I continue, I just need to remind you all that at the top of the Facebook page is a Book Now button. I offer free consultations for women only. If you have stuff you want to get off your chest, if you want to get clarity on particular situations, and yes, I am really very good. I channel dragons and other beings of high vibration only, and I may be able to help you, or I may be able to point you in another direction based on what you share. But it's all free, and I invite you all to book a free session. All right? There are many packages available that are not advertised, so it's all tailored. Moving right along. I always forget to say that, you know. So moving right along, the next card in the deck is the Empress card. I love the Empress card. The Empress card is a major arcana card, and you know, I usually don't mention the numbers. In this case, the Empress card is number 3. And number 3 is the number for the Ascended Masters. And that is simply saying that you have all these beings available to you right now. You can ask for help. You can ask for guidance, spiritual guidance. They respond. Okay? So the Empress card, the Empress is telling you, listen, the Empress is a nurturing spirit energy of love and abundance. You need to, because the Empress is part of you, you need to bring that out. You need to tap into this deliciousness of love for all mankind. Yes, even the shit down the street, even the crass neighbor, even people who come into your presence and you just even your colleagues, that gossipy woman, etc., etc. The word that came is not what I said. I said woman. The point is, the Empress is telling you to act from the heart. You are a fruitful, and I'm reading from the book, you are a fruitful and feminine being who extends compassion to all living beings. Tap into that creative flow and organize. Oh, I love this line. And organize so that this wealth of motherly energy can be put to good use. Now, I know I have a lot of that. The only problem is there is no way I would interact with anybody of low energy at all. Okay? Because they are energy suckers. That's really the bottom line. I know them well. The Empress, here's the card again. And I want you to pay attention carefully. And this is why I said what I just said. Because you see, the Empress is telling you that even as you organize yourself with this wealth of motherly, nurturing energy, and it is wealth, you also have to draw boundaries. That's the heavy blue wall behind the brush stroke. You must draw boundaries to ensure that no one of low energy or who would drain your energy comes into your field unless you protect yourself. And you also have to know who you're dealing with from the get-go. Draw boundaries, hold those boundaries, and let no one trespass. This is extremely important. You must always know who you're dealing with. Now, this is and by the way, this is a major arcana card. Okay? Here's another major arcana card. This is the Lover's card. And this card is all about relationships. This is the relationship card in the deck. And this card at this time represents either a harmonious union or a coming together of opposites. Use this card to decide. Use this card to decide. Use this card to decide if you're gonna stick with the old or go with the new. That's what the interpretation is for this card today. It's all pink. It says integrate the masculine and the feminine. It says that duality attracts, but of course, because you can't have all black, you gotta have black and white. You gotta have dark and light. You gotta have sweet and sour, because we all need the contrast. And it's all about heart. It is time to make a decision on the kind of relationships that you want in your life. This is what this major arcana card is telling you. Okay? The next card in the deck, God, I have so many cards today, is the Justice card. The Justice card is number 11. And this is a number not only of new beginnings, it's also the karmic card in the deck. That's big. This is telling you that you need to, like this red triangle here, stand your ground, ensure that you are standing firm. Let nothing budge you. Let the law of cause and effect motivate your decisions. All you have to do is commit to truth and order. Think about issues and the fairness as it applies to your life, the fairness of people's actions and so on. Yeah. I'm glowing. So moving right along, beautiful souls. So this justice card, there's a lot of purple in it. That's intuition big time. It talks about balance. Using wise judgment to discern what is best is about being balanced across the board. No one can make a decision unless you are clear, and only when you are clear can you make a balanced judgment without emotion. Without emotion. That is very important. You can't make a good decision when you are upset or whatever it is. Okay? When you're afraid, when you're anxious, when you're feeling stressed, all of that is fair. So, whatever issues are bugging you right now, whether it is legal or otherwise, step back, observe, get clarity, step back some more, and be honest with yourself and go within in order to come to the right decision for you that is fair. Because it is a karmic card, the only karmic card, karmic, K-A-R-M-I-C, or karma, in the deck. The law of cause and effect, and whatever crap is going on, I'm trying not to curse, is going on or happening in your life or in your environment, step back, don't get into it. Let things take their course and let karma have its effect. You don't have to believe in it. It's a law. It's a universal law. This is why, and let me explain something. This is why, as I have learned over time, over a long time, you see when people harm you, you see when people do things to you, and you are just going about your business, or you are innocent or whatever it is, but you did nothing to the individual to get what you got. And that goes from physical beatings, rape, all these sorts of things. Do not try to get back at the person. All of these things are wounding. That includes abuse and toxic relationships, etc. And anything else that bothers you a lot. You did nothing to warrant it. The point I want to underline here is, when you allow yourself to get angry, actually beneath that anger is usually hurt or fear or both. The hurt, below it, it's hurt, it's pain. And then you get fired up maybe, or whatever it is, and you want to get back at the person. Don't do it. Don't do it. Allow karma to take its course. It will, it always does. It always does. It doesn't matter how long it takes. They will get their just desserts. But I'll tell you something. It doesn't take that long anymore. I know this. This has been the case for a few years now. It doesn't take that long anymore. Don't be, even if you are tempted, I repeat for the third time, find a meditation practice or use the Ho'oponopono prayer. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. You can write, what is that? You can write the person's name or envision the person and just keep saying that. Put your hand on your heart, repeating it over and over. You can repeat it. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Over and over in your mind whenever that person comes to mind. Or go into meditation and send compassion to the person or persons. That is all you need to do, because what happens then is you are staying in the light. When we talk about darkness in the spiritual world, that simply means low energy, low energy. That's it. You want to stay in the light, which means you will be at a higher vibration. Do not be tempted to get back at the other person, because it is going to bounce back on you. Even though the person will get their just desserts, but whatever action you take is going to hit you as well. Don't do it. Moving right along. Next card in the deck. What's the next card in the deck? Oh, this is a beautiful one. Yeah, okay. Earth Goddess. The Earth Goddess card. This is a beauty. And this is where you, similar to the Empress card, this is where you connect, tap in, root, create, ground yourself, your strong body and mind and soul connection into Mother Earth. You are intuitive, you are full of compassion, you are fruitful and creative. You are the nurturing mother figure in people's lives. And here is what Mother Earth does for all of us, even though in many, many millions or probably billions of cases, a lot of us are unappreciative of what she does. The earth is a living being, okay? Just for those of you who have forgotten that. You gotta root yourself in love. All of us have that within us. Look at this magnificent tree, which symbolizes you, the red you, the red, which is the color for grounding into the stillness, into the body of Mother Earth, and the green is the mother. This is all about nurturing and self-love. You have it within you, even though many of us, I know that was the case for me, because I've been so brutalized since I was very, very small. But even so, we all have this deliciousness in us. Start with yourself. Nurture yourself. That is all you need to do. And let everything else take their course. This is beautiful. This is delicious. Yeah. And allow. Notice on both sides, up where my fingers are, and also on the other side, there's a beautiful golden rays of light shining down. Allow the light of spirit to bore you up and just be who you are. Because why? You are love. You are love personified. It is time for you to bring this out of yourself. Allow it to rise, and you share it in the way that's unique to you, because we are all different and unique human beings, when I'm human anyway. Next is another fire. Oh no, that was an earth card. It's 4 of fire. I have 2 fire cards in the reading today. And 4 of fire is telling you, I'm going to hold it like this. This is the Bati Mamzelle, or what we call here in the Caribbean, the dragonfly. And this Four of Fire is telling you that you have created your foundation. You are standing on solid ground. You are good to go. You have reached the stage where the rewards of your hard work are manifesting. This is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. You need to go out and enjoy. You need to go out and enjoy your achievements, the fruits of your labor. Celebrate life. Enjoy your community. Just go out. Go out and share yourself. A wonderful home, and who knows, maybe even a marriage is on the cards. That's one thing I never say with this card, but it feels quite right today. The red again is about passion. It's about grounding. It's about creating partnerships, making a partnership official, whether it's business or personal. Celebrate. Go meet old friends. What else? There's a lot of purple in this card, and that's intuition. Our intuition is always active, and I strongly urge you all to tap into it. Women in particular, men talk about the gut instinct, but women are so closely attuned, so much in tune with their feelings. And yet a lot of the times, as I keep saying, you ladies ignore your intuition to your detriment. I'm no different, you know. I'm no different. Next, that was Four of Fire. Next card is another fire card. Oh, this is a beauty. This is a beauty. This is a beauty. This is the fire goddess. This is the fire goddess. And the fire goddess is telling you, notice the purple circle? You have been through it. And now you are able to tap into your intuition 360. There is nothing that you cannot know. Ask your guides for counsel. Ask them to share their grace with you. I'm reading from the book. Be free and engage in creative pursuits. Act with authority, warmth, and enthusiasm, because you are now so connected with your intuition. That makes it easier. You have come through it. And I don't know if you all can see this, but I am literally seeing a figure with a golden crown, with blonde hair, and that little white hat with gold tassels. How about that? Absolutely gorgeous. Because blonde, the blonde, I used to dream blondes a lot a few years ago. I mean often. And blonde, the blonde, its symbol in spiritual world is really like a crown. It's simply the golden light of spirit shining on you, in you, within you, and around you. And the white, of course, is purity. So this is a delicious, delicious symbol that is telling you in this card, which is the fire goddess, one who exudes natural charm and a passion for life, a fun-loving mother to all, vibrant, graceful, good-natured, highly intuitive, and skilled. This card is making me feel very warm inside. I wonder if it's the oven that she's stepping out of, because she has been through some serious shit and now she is stepping out. Connected, wholly, fully, completely with her intuition. The next card is are there any more cards here? Okay, so I have two more cards, and these are beauties and emphasize where you have been. 10 of wind. I think I got this card last week. 10 of wind is telling you that you have been through the hard times, dragged over the coals, into the depths, felt lost, betrayed, broken, symbolized by these dark craggy bits. And now a fresh perspective arrives on the scene as you slowly take the time to heal, and you are now moving from your heart to find peace. 10 is the number for new beginnings, beautiful soul. That's the 1. The 0 is this, in this particular, not in this particular case, the 0 represents infinity. You're good to go. New light is shining on your thoughts. The nightmare is over. Pain and suffering transition into hope is what 10 of wind says. The golden shores, that's where my finger is here. It is now slowly rolling in to cover over and submerge the dark. You ain't going back there. There is no need. Now is the time to let go and allow spirit to carry you on gentle shores to a new beginning. Notice between the craggy peaks the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful yellow light of spirit shining down. This is what it's all about. You've done the work. You've gone through it. It's been pretty terrible. A lot of us seekers have passed through this. We've gone through the initiation. We've gone through the dark forest. And now it is time. Yes! Now it is time to let go and allow spirit to guide you. I made a video today about following the flow, or not going with the flow. I didn't say that. Allowing the flow to, riding the momentum, riding the flow, and allowing it to take you where you need to go. That's what this is about. You've done the work. You've gone through it. This is the second to last card in the reading, and now it is telling you just let go, and allow spirit to guide you. The last card in the deck, I think I got this card last week as well, is the World card. The World card, and this is the end of the Major Arcana card.